Your family's safety matters. Every alert, every update, every second counts. News 1226. Safety Alert Desk. Stay informed. Stay safe. Live from Augusta. Breaking news.
Hello, everybody. We start at 11 with new information on a local breaking news alert. Richmond County Schools on a list of 20 districts nationwide tonight accused by the Department of Education of possibly not properly addressing sexual misconduct. Since 7 o'clock, the district says it is sending a letter to parents. Adding "be named" in the Department of Education's review does not mean that there is evidence that the district did anything wrong. Richmond County's school superintendent, Dr. Melinda Cobb, in a statement saying, in part, "I want to reassure you that the safety and well-being of our students is our highest priority." We have learned the investigation surrounds how people answered questions during what the Department of Education calls a civil rights data collection. Those answers from the years 2023 to 2024, the U.S. Secretary of Education saying every child deserves to learn in an environment free from sexual abuse and harassment. New and developing details now. This is a picture of Carter Jarrett. He is wanted tonight by the GBI and the McDuffie County Sheriff's Office, and here is why. The GBI tells us around 5 o'clock this morning, someone called 911 after seeing smoke coming out of the Sheriff's Office substation in the small town of Deering. Tonight, investigators believe it was Jarrett who broke in, stole stuff, and then set the place on fire. This is clearly a previous mugshot of Carter Jarrett. Tonight, law enforcement is looking for him. If you know where he is at, please call the number there at the top of your screen. Crash investigators from the Georgia State Patrol tonight asking for help finding a pickup truck. They believe it hit and killed a man riding his bicycle. That truck then left that scene. 71-year-old Robert Thorpe was killed last week. The crash on Highway 17 just south of Thompson. Troopers sharing this new video. Crash investigators believe that Dodge Ram pickup truck involved possibly has damage to the passenger side mirror and headlight. If you can help the Georgia State Patrol find it, there is the number to call. A staple of Aiken set to be torn to the ground. The city plan for progress does not include the current building for the Indian restaurant Taj. The business told to be out in just 18 days. Your Ethan Hunter tonight with new details about that development plan from city leaders.
It's a fate long foretold. The Hotel Aiken project has been in the works for more than 5 years, promising redevelopment to the city's old forgotten building right in the center of town. But a 20-day notice to vacate was still not something Kumar at Taj Aiken told me he expected. After 5 years of waiting, the city of Aiken says changes will finally be coming next month in the center of downtown. The Hotel Aiken project set to finally begin construction and renovation. The Design Review Board approved Oliver Hospitality Group's redesign plans last week, showing the hotel, restaurant, and parking garage set to take over Lawrence and Richland. But some local businesses are in that path of destruction. After an executive session during Monday's City Council meeting, Taj Aiken was given 20 days to vacate their building on the future hotel property. Their owner telling me he was surprised by the quick notice, although they do plan on moving within the city. City Manager Stuart Biedenbaugh says Aiken will pay Taj back all their rent payments since 2021, totaling more than $150,000. Wernicke Cleaners will also be destroyed, sitting where the parking garage will be. And the owner of Spa 106 and Vampire Penguin says they will also have to eventually relocate, a fate she's known for 3 years. Change is coming soon on this square. After years of waiting, Aiken's historic hotel is finally set to start its transformation. I spoke to lots of nearby business owners today who tell me they're excited for the redevelopment and more parking options downtown. The Taj's short eviction notice has stirred some Aiken neighbors who didn't know the change would be so abrupt.
Certainly sad for that business owner. Interesting to see how this development in downtown Aiken plays out. Ethan, we know you will stay on top of that story. Thank you. Now to the video you will see on just one station tonight. Dash cameras from deputies called to that search for 4-year-old Javea Harris. Since June 30th, and that 911 call We now know.
Final stages. Ricky told me the epoxy is still curing, and once it's set, he'll sand it, polish it, and seal it with a marine grade varnish to make sure it lasts. His goal is to have it finished by this weekend before turning it over to Javea's family.
The city tells us that people have offered to pay for this project to that man. He has told them that it is his gift to Javea. Let's go to weather now and talk about something that's affecting all of us, and that is, well, it was the rain, Emily, but it sounds like it's going to be the heat.
Yeah, the heat is really building back in, and we'll feel it tomorrow afternoon. Clear sky conditions overnight tonight, so that's actually going to help us cool off a little bit. For our overnight hours, we could see a little bit of fog for the start of our morning tomorrow, but nowhere near as dense as what we saw this morning, so that's some good news. But like I said, we're going to cool off nicely overnight tonight. Low 70s, even upper 60s in spots, so it's going to be, again, a very nice start to our Thursday, and we'll see clear sky conditions having us warming up pretty quickly throughout the morning. By 11 a.m., 87. Then we'll see a little bit of cloud cover building in for our afternoon, but still warming up into the low to mid 90s, feeling like the triple digits tomorrow afternoon. We could see an isolated shower, but tomorrow is looking to be one of the drier days out of the next 7. I'll have a look at your full forecast coming up.
Emily, thanks. With the Burke County Sheriff facing federal indictment a little more than a week after 6 townhomes burned, badly damaged in this extensive fire. People living in the Vitana townhome complex are looking for new homes. You're Kaylee Nash with how the Red Cross and community are helping.
We still need help. All of us, you know.
Natasha Holmes used to live in apartment 203. Now, a week later, she's in another unit. It's the same walls, the same space, but stripped of the things that made it home.
It is traumatic to have to drive past it every day and to look at like that was my place, you know. All my baby pictures.
She says support has come from different places, including the complex and the strangers she didn't expect.
There have been people that have been bringing clothes and bringing by towels, and I mean, you don't know that there are still as kind of people out here as there are until things like this happen.
You never know who would help you. You never know what people will offer. Even down to like my hair today. There was a young lady who offered to do our hair the day of the fire.
But even with the small wins, they're still waiting on answers.
The fire itself is still under investigation as far as we know. So we don't have a cause or, you know, a reason or where it technically started.
And for our family, another hit.
We didn't have renter's insurance. Just not getting to the point to where we can financially afford to add extra bills.
Which is why we checked in with Red Cross. After the immediate damage, who helps the families with the long road back?
Caseworkers will work with local agencies to pair them with resources that deal in those areas specifically.
They also add, for now, the road back looks different for every family. Neighbors say the hardest part is the wait for answers, for timelines, and for what comes next. In Augusta, Kaylee Nash, on your side.
Luckily, no one was hurt in this fire. We reached out to the company that owns the Ventana apartment or townhome complex. We have not heard back from them tonight. We're also waiting to hear back from the Augusta Fire Department on if they figured out what caused this fire.
Well, looking at rain chances for the next couple of days, going to be isolated to hit or miss. Once we get into the start of the week next week, a little bit higher coverage chances for those showers. I'll have a look at your full forecast coming up.
Hot, fresh, ready when you are. Grab a breakfast burrito, corn dogs, or pepperoni pizza with our new value deals. Just $4, $5, or $6 at Parker's Kitchen.
First Alert weather isn't just a forecast. It's your advantage. Get early warnings for severe storms.
With accurate forecasts from a team that stays on air when the weather turns dangerous. Warning sound effect all the way from...
Plan your day with confidence and get the latest update straight to your device.
First to warn, first to track,
first to protect.
This is News 1226 First Alert Weather. Always ready, always streaming. Download our app or stream WRDW Plus for free on all your favorite platforms.
Somebody in their time of need. and our firm is proud to be your somebody.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people.
And your family.
All right, we admitted at 10 o'clock, so I'll just say it at 11. We said it was going to be foggy this morning, but
Neither
I
one of us
slept
know.
right through that. So if it was foggy and you were in that commute this morning, we hope you stayed safe. Send us a picture. Emily and I would love to enjoy that. We're here for you when you go to bed. We will never miss a sunset.
You're right. See, and look, I'm gonna call out my mother. She is like, why do you sleep so late? I work so late.
It's 11:35 when we get done here.
Yeah, a lot of people go to bed at 8 p.m. Why are you going to bed so early? That's what I'm gonna start saying.
We're glad you're here with us, even if you're in the bed. That's right.
Yeah, we'll get you updated for your day tomorrow. And looking at our weather conditions, we're expecting to be dry overnight tonight and really mostly clear. There is a small chance for a few patchy areas of fog, but dry. Again, overnight tonight, starting off our morning tomorrow in the low 70s. It's going to be a nice start to our Thursday. Plenty of sunshine. We're going to warm up quickly into the upper 80s by 11 a.m. and we'll feel like the mid and upper 90s again before midday. So need to take your dog out on a walk. Do that earlier in the day. If you wait until after sunset, it takes us a minute to really cool off. So more comfortable for you and your pet if you go earlier in the morning. As we get into our afternoon, peak heating will feel like the triple digits. 103 tomorrow afternoon. Friday could feel as hot as 105. And then as we go throughout our weekend, still feeling like the triple digits across the CSRA. We'll see a little bit of an uptick in rain chances for us. Not tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, we're looking mostly dry. Again, you can never rule out a stray shower this time of year, and we still have that 20% chance of an isolated shower tomorrow. Now, Friday, starting off dry, plenty of sunshine, but once we get into the afternoon and evening, a little bit better chance of those showers and thunderstorms, and that'll even lead into the early overnight hours and into early Saturday morning. Something that we're keeping an eye on right now is the tropics. Really just an area in the Gulf has about a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days. So a low-end threat here, but something we'll continue to monitor as it could bring some moisture to our area here for really the start of the week next week. So not expecting major impacts, and this is whether this becomes a named storm or not, if it strengthens or not, that's going to be a factor of what we can expect come really Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. So rain chances could start to uptick for our work week next week, but I haven't adjusted the rain chances just yet. I need to see a couple more model runs, and again, this is a very low chance of development over the next couple of days, but enough that we want to mention it. We'll keep an eye, again, if we'll see anything more than just those typical afternoon showers and thunderstorms, we'll keep you guys updated on air and online.
Emily, thanks. Eyes on the Peach Jam. Continue the main floor, remaining the place for the main talent. Sports Director Alyssa Lyons has the latest on another day in North Augusta when we come back. But as we head to break, here's a live look at Chicago. And those are your winning lottery numbers if you played. Good luck.
Treat your family to a delicious dinner that's easier on the wallet with Bojangles Family Meal. It's Bo time.
Elevate your job.
On your sideline. Sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Now listen, anybody can talk about which college basketball teams are recruiting who, or you could go down to North Augusta and get an idea for yourself of just who they're watching. Don't expect many empty seats around the main court at Peach Jam Thursday. The class of 2027's biggest names are ready to take the floor. Now this is Beckham Black with AB Elite. He took over the top spot over the last 72 hours since the former #1 Marcus Spears reclassified. Black's game may look pretty familiar to you. His older brother is Orlando Magic guard Anthony Black. Just last month, the high school five-star became one of the first to sign a merchandising deal through ESPN SportsCenter Next. SC Next is that ranking system for prospective talent, and if you look at past #1s from Peach Jam, Cooper Flagg, AJ Devanza, Tyron Stokes, Kim Boozer, 3 out of the 4 already playing in the NBA. We got some football to talk. Fall is right ahead. Plenty of changes in store for our regional teams in the Sun Belt. Aquinas' Kevin Douglas, Harlem's Matthew Williams, and Liam Thompson all on the roster for Southern this year. After injuries derailed last year, the work is on to build off a 7-6 campaign.
You know, it's a little bit different than we were last year, Walker. We had some injuries. We're not through training camp. You got 25 practices coming up, but walking into training camp, we are extremely healthy. We are a full team right now. They've done a wonderful job of getting our guys back. The off-season surgeries that we had in December, those guys are on track to be ready for training camp. So we sit in a very good position.
Now, they open their season against Charleston Southern on September 5th. They go to Death Valley for a meet and greet with Clemson the following weekend. Over in Charlotte, remember the tampering issue between Ole Miss and Clemson over linebacker Luke Farrelly? That was its own talking point at the ACC kickoff.
Failure to have restraint in college sports like I've never seen before. Individuals that have information about tampering need to continue to come forward on that, and then there has to be consequences. And until there's consequences, then we'll get similar behavior.
No doubt that Devitt was going to have a response. We won't hear that until Thursday afternoon. The Tigers coach Brant really opened that NCAA investigation of Ole Miss. But it wasn't the only tampering issue in the ACC over the last season. Quarterback Darian Mensah led Duke to a conference title, then entered the portal a day before it closed, signing with Miami for a reported $10 million. The Braves get back at it Friday when the second half of the season begins for Atlanta. They've reset their rotation. All-Star Chris Sale will open the series. He did not pitch Tuesday evening in that All-Star game. Saturday, former Green Jacket Owen Murphy gets his turn at an MLB start. The rookie last through 3 hitless, scoreless innings against St. Louis. Now Sunday, Grant Holmes opens on the rubber. Okay, I think everybody would have been okay if this was our World Cup final because it was one to pay attention to. Atlanta's hand in the World Cup officially at an end. Argentina surpassing rival England in just 6.5 minutes. Messi's bid for the Golden Boot continues. The defending champions now head to MetLife to meet Spain in the final. No team has won back-to-back World Cups since Brazil in 1958 and 1962. Can they do it for Messi?
Maybe they can. A new blood test could find out who is at higher risk for Alzheimer's disease, and the president set to address the nation tomorrow night. These stories and 3 others changing your everyday life when we come back.
We're celebrating America's 250th birthday with great...
They predict Alzheimer's disease up to 10 years before it happens. Researchers tested for blood abnormalities in healthy adults. People with double the average level of a specific abnormality had a 78% risk of developing cognitive impairment within 10 years. Experts believe this will help focus research and possible treatments for those who need it.
Having a blood test that can accurately determine who, to test and say, yes, this person might be eligible for treatment. I think that's a real game changer because those PET scans are not readily available. They're expensive, they're invasive, et cetera, et cetera.
The study found the blood test was better at predicting Alzheimer's than brain scans and genetic testing, but researchers caution lifestyle and family history can influence a person's dementia risk. Following up on a story we told you about yesterday, the House of Representatives has passed the Sunshine Protection Act. It aims at making daylight savings time permanent. Supporters said it would give more people daylight hours into the evening, which could help with sleep schedules. Health and the economy. Critics claim the extended darkness in the winter mornings would have negative impacts on sleep and safety.
American people are asking Congress, please standardize this and give us more light and opportunity.
Early morning light is an important environmental cue to set our body's internal clocks and promote alertness. And dim evening light tells our bodies that it is time to sleep. Permanent standard time is a healthier choice.
Well, Congress passed a law to keep daylight savings time permanent for 1 year back in the early 1970s, but it became unpopular as many people did not like how dark the morning hours were. Now it is time for the Senate to consider this.
Well, looking at your what to wear forecast, you'll want to have the short sleeves tomorrow. It's going to be a hot afternoon. I'll have a final check on your 7-day coming up.
Time and Temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
Today's headlines, tonight's breaking news, and tomorrow's First Alert.
Stream tonight.
Stream anytime.
Stream News 12 at 6:30, whenever, wherever, however.
Does your home have wall cracks, uneven floors, or doors and windows that stick? Canty Foundation specialists will fix these problems with a lifetime transferable warranty. Call us today for a free estimate.
Canty can fix it.
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet collection at Rooms to Go. It's great style you don't have to stress over, in 2 gorgeous colors. And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and super durable. You rang? Whoa! Durable. Not indestructible. Relax. Don't mind if I do. It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
First Alert weather isn't just a forecast. It's your advantage. Get early warnings for severe storms.
With accurate forecasts from a team that stays on air when the weather turns dangerous. Warning sound effect all the way from
Plan your day with confidence and get the latest update straight to your device.
First to warn, first to track,
first to protect.
This is News 1226 First Alert weather. Always ready, always streaming. Download our app or stream WRDW Plus for free on all your favorite platforms.
Take control of your news feed. Set News 1226 as your Google preferred source to get breaking news, First Alert weather, and local reports from the teams you trust. Just click Add as Preferred Source on Google and make News 1226 your go-to.
You have sagging floors, interior wall cracks, or out-of-level door frames? Our products exceed the industry standard and are backed by the best transferable warranties.
Why did the house fall down?
I don't know.
Because he didn't call my dad.
We have a local breaking news alert right now out of Burke County. Within the last few minutes, Georgia Power said it found an error in its reporting to Georgia's Department of Revenue. Burke County overcharged Plant Vogtle by a little more than $2 billion in the last few years. Now, Georgia Power clarified it is at fault for being overcharged. Georgia Power will not try to get its money back, but this still impacts Burke County. The county manager says it now needs to roughly cut $800,000 out of the budget to correct the overcharging. The school board tonight also facing cuts. Emily.
Well, looking at your 7-day forecast, we'll have several chances of afternoon showers, really upticking for our weekend. Keeping an eye on the tropics, but as of right now, just looks like it could bring potentially some more rain for the start of next week. That's something we'll continue to monitor, though, before we change those rain chances.
And that is it for us at 11. The morning show starts at 4:30 a.m. We're always on WRDW.com. Good night, everybody.
For more than 40 years, our family has been confidently serving the CSRA. Our friendly and knowledgeable team at A&D is here to help you from design to install. Don't leave your project in the hands of subcontractors. Our in-house certified flooring installers are the most trusted in the business. We offer free in-home consultations and financing options up to 48 months interest-free to help bring your vision to life. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
Your gut is like a garden.